In this video, I'd like to talk about how to fry fish. And really, there's only two rules to frying fish. And rule number one is start out with fresh fish. And here is the fish that I filleted in a video that I posted earlier today. We fry the fish in vegetable oil. This particular vegetable oil is peanut oil. And the only problem with peanut oil is it's about $10,000 a gallon. It's a little expensive, but seems like everybody likes the taste of fish fried in that oil. For frying the fish, we coat the fish in a product called Frying Magic. Can't buy Frying Magic here in Texas, but my dear old mother lives on Lick Creek in Ohio, and every time I visit I try to pick up a few boxes of Frying Magic and bring back to Texas. And what we do is pour some of the Frying Magic in a baggie, take our fish and cut it up kind of into bite-sized pieces, dip it in milk, put it in the bag, and just shake it up, and it'll be coated. And when I cleaned fish in the video that I posted earlier, I said there was still one other step in the process of cleaning fish, and I'd like to show you that step now. I've got a fillet here behind me that I'm going to add to this pile of fish. Okay, here's a fresh fillet from one of the fish that I cleaned in the earlier video. And notice down the center of the fish there's a dark strip of meat. This is I think they call it the lateral line of the fish, and I cut those out. The dark meat kind of gives the fish a strong taste, and nobody wants fish to taste like fish. And I've already kind of pre-cut this. And all I do is kind of cut a V shape in there, and then I pull it out. You get rid of almost all of the dark meat, and you're left with two pieces of fish that are nice, boneless pieces of fish. Okay, now we've got our grease heating or oil heating in a cooker outside, so join me outside. And here we are outside. We've got a couple of fryers plugged in. It takes about 5 minutes for these things to heat up. There's really no way to regulate the temperature. They just get hot. Remember I said that there's two secrets to frying fish. One is to start out with good fresh fish. And number two is to keep the grease hot. Probably the most important thing you can do is keep this grease hot. And a lot of people, when they fry fish, they put too much fish in the grease at one time. Here I've got a bag of fish with the coating on it, and I put a piece in there. I usually wait 2, 3, 4 seconds and add other pieces. It's important to add your fish fairly slow so that your grease doesn't cool down too much. If the grease is too cool, it'll soak into the fish. And it's important not to add too many pieces at one time. So I usually put 6 or 7 pieces in here. Now these hybrid stripers and white bass are also excellent baked and grilled. My son grills them, and he says they're as good as any fish that he's eaten when he grills his fish. I have a neighbor that I give fish to, and his wife bakes the fish in an oven. And so with these cookers, it's very easy to tell when the fish are ready to take out because they'll turn a golden brown and kind of float to the top. You want to be careful that you don't overcook the fish, but after you cook one batch of them, that's not a problem. So, we'll take a minute or two here and we'll be taking the fish out. Okay, Shirley always makes things to go with these fish. Here she's making French fries. She's already previously made some slaw, and we usually cook some hush puppies. And it looks like our fish is ready to come out. So I'm going to get a few pieces of this out of here. It takes probably approximately 3 or 4 minutes the maximum for this fish to cook. So sure, if you can get a picture of this, camera person, it looks like they've turned out pretty good. We usually serve these with tartar sauce. And thanks for watching my video. And remember, there's only 2 secrets to cooking fish. One is start with fresh fish, and number 2 is keep the grease hot. So, thanks. Well, here's the finished product. There's 2 platters of fish. We have one more platter out in the cooler, or in the cooker, excuse me. And there's some of the hush puppies that Shirley made. So now the only thing left to do is start eating.